Hey there, guys. Good afternoon. Happy Friday. Well, I thought we'd switch it up a little bit and take a little peek at Faith and see what she admits to and tells and all the things.
Hi, sweets. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I don't know. He's recording you or throwing his live while you're on live,
Hi, Tyler.
and he's
Yeah,
talking very
he's
negative
he's
about you.
crazy. He's crazy. He needs
Well, what
help.
is this point? I'm so confused. I don't understand. What's his personal thing against you?
I don't know. Other than I told him I liked him and he called me the ugliest woman in the world and then he proceeded to bully me for the rest of the time on here that I've been on here. At least that's what he said.
Yeah,
So
what he says is what he's saying is because I watched him for about 10 minutes and I couldn't get understanding. He says you're a liar. You're a
yeah,
fake.
yeah.
I don't know. What are you lying? What are you
I don't
faking?
know. I don't know. I've already admitted to my wrongdoings, so that's all I can do.
So what did you do wrong? I'm so confused. I mean, this is
Oh,
TikTok. You're on live.
yeah.
And so,
Um, so he people don't understand that when you willingly give money to someone, it's not scamming. Yes, I asked for money for some help that I needed, but I used it for trying to look at housing as well as providing for myself where I live at the current moment. But that doesn't mean housing was never looked at. So
all right.
I
So
told
he's
them
mad. He, he's upset because people helped you and you didn't go further with helping yourself. I'm still not
he's
understanding. I'm
upset
sorry.
because people helped me, and at the end of the day, he's mad that I couldn't move at that exact time that he wanted.
Well, did he
Granted,
give
I
you?
never gave what?
Did he give you any financial help that he's mad?
For moving? No, not at all. Not 1 cent.
So, listen how many times this story changes.
Okay,
No.
so this is how he's getting popular because he
Yeah,
puts
he's
up a
using me.
few
Without
people.
me, he has no content. It's very true. So he does this to me every day. It's a
Yes,
normal thing.
yes, he does that to quite a few people. That's what I noticed.
Yep. He's very unwell, and that's okay.
So,
He
Faith,
sent.
you mind me asking you what's wrong with you? Why do you need help? But
Oh yeah. So I'm 28. I have cerebral palsy. It's
oh my,
just a big fancy word for not being able to walk independently, and
oh
I
my
use
goodness.
mobility aids. And I'm just trying to, provide for myself. And maybe what I need to understand, my brain and my heart and my physical body do not keep up with each other. So that's not my fault.
Right.
But I truly believe in my head that I can do things that people say I can't do.
Well,
And
he's
they're
not a
probably
doctor.
right.
He has
They're
no rights
probably,
to call you a liar and a scammer.
I mean, that's
I
his
mean, what did you
opinion.
try to report him?
I've tried literally everything. So
I mean, I
there's
believe
nothing to
you're
do with
ill.
you.
I believe you're ill. I believe you need help.
Yeah.
I do, and I
I
believe
mean, you can't fake being in a wheelchair. I mean, I
hundred
guess you
percent.
could, but not for the rest of your life. Um,
Well, I
it's
think you don't
very.
want to fake that. That's for sure.
I know no one would fake that. That's sick. It's
I'm sure
wild.
you wish you had a normal, healthy life. I
I would love to. I would give anything to just get up and go get a coffee and come back and sit on my couch without having to struggle for it.
sure bless you. God bless you.
Thank
But
you.
that's not his right to judge people. It's not right for him to put you up and saying that
Yeah.
you're a scam artist, you're a fib, you're a
I mean,
liar.
he's never sent me money, so that's he sent me money and helped me with one thing, not for moving,
So
a
why don't
separate
you do
thing.
this? Why don't you just
Now, didn't she say a second ago he never gave her 1 cent? Uh huh. Keep listening.
send back his money that way? He has no rights to bother you.
Honestly, I don't have $700 to give him.
He never gave her a cent. Now she doesn't have 700 to give him. But yet, she doesn't have $700 to give this person back. She doesn't have the 300 and whatever dollars to give the people back from the GoFundMe, right? But she's got money to take loans out. She'll say she's paid people's rent. She's paid people's gas, electric bills. She's put gas in people's cars. She gifts people. She goes out to eat all the time, door dashes, but she doesn't have any money to pay people back that have given her money. But remember, he never gave her any money. Now it's 700. And it'll change, the amount will change again. Hold on.
I have Social Security. I live on a very fixed income.
Also, he did send you 700.
Yeah, he sent me 700 as not all at once.
Well,
Everyone
that was a
contributed.
nice. Well, that's a nice gesture. Then that's a lot of money.
Yeah, but he probably gave $50 because multiple people helped contribute. But he never
Okay.
gave me anything for moving. And
Okay.
he's not worried about the money that he gave me to help. He just thinks I'm a scammer for moving. For
Well, he
not
must have
moving.
not thought you was a scammer if he helped you.
Now he does. So
Now he does, yeah, because you didn't move. Why didn't you move?
because housing wait lists are very, very long, and it's very hard to find a specific housing environment that will fit my needs fully.
Can I ask you one
Badminton
question? Why you
was
don't
it?
have any family or someone to help you besides?
I mean, my parents are my caregivers, but they don't want me to move out because they don't think it's safe. But
I
I
agree.
do. And
No,
like two, they also get paid to help me.
that's right.
So
I
they
know what a
need some
caregiver
of the
is.
money.
They get a check on helping you.
Yeah.
Now, I do believe that her parents may not want her to move out on her own because it's not safe. But I do not believe that they don't want her to move because of the money that they receive. Because it's not, they don't get the money that they get. Let me put it this way: the money that they get, I'm sure, doesn't cover the time, the energy, the care, and the expenses that they also incur by having her there.
So,
Of course.
well, the problem is this. I don't think you should be on your own if you have this much help you need. And if
Yeah.
your family's taking care of you financially, then you should stick with that. And they should pay
Yeah.
and help
Hi,
you.
Daisy. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. I,
How are you?
did you take a break for a while, Faith? I haven't seen you in a minute.
I've been here. I've been here. I've taken intermittent time off a
Uh,
little bit.
I thought
But
you took a flight somewhere to somebody's house. I thought you moved in with them.
no, I didn't move in with them. I was gonna go visit them, but they ended up coming to see me. So that was
Um,
nice.
your parents allowed them to come see you.
Yeah. Mhm.
Did you ever find a housing place yet?
That's the thing is like it's so difficult to find one. And the place I did find turned me down because they counted all of the income that I make and not just what I have at the moment. So they counted all the income I made in the past from the app and they didn't let me move in. So that was frustrating.
Wait a second. So you had money and you live
Mm-hmm.
with your family.
Mm-hmm.
So why did you raise money before you moved? And
Because
what did you do with all that money?
I
Because
I needed
they're saying
I
it's
need
thousands and thousands of dollars, love.
no, I mean I made money I made $395 on a GoFundMe, and the rest of it was gifted to me willingly. People sent me money willingly. I did not tell
Thousands.
them to.
Thousands on top of thousands you were sending.
Okay? Okay? Let's say it's, I don't know.
Yeah, it was 90,000
No,
Yes.
it wasn't.
or
It
80,000.
wasn't.
It was 80,000 to 90,000. I don't exactly. Faith, I've known you from TikTok or from Meet Me.
Yeah,
I've
so
known
if
you
you know me from Meet Me, you would know
because you
that
were
I made.
begging on Meet Me too.
Wait, Daisy. You know that I.
And let's also, so Faith has, for those who don't know, so Faith has been on Meet Me, TikTok, Favorited, and now she's on Epic Studios, just as of 2 days ago.
Made, if you went on Meet Me and you know what the gifting is like over there, I made about 40K. I gifted 60 and I
No, you
cashed out
didn't make.
19.
You didn't make. You begged and people send you love. See, there's a point here.
What do you mean? I paid 60K out of my own money plus converting stuff.
That's why you're in debt, Faith.
Right.
Is
Yes,
because
we
you keep
know.
sending gifts and people are saying, like, if you don't do this, I'm going to do that, or I'm going to do this, or I'm going to turn you in if you don't send gifts. I know there's a lot of that on here with you. I've
Okay, then
seen
if
it.
you understand, then
I do. I understand that. A lot of people do threaten with that, and you do send it because you do get scared. I understand
and
that.
I want to have friends. That's pretty much
I
it.
understand that, but the people on TikTok are not your friends, baby. They are not your friends
That's right.
at all. They want your money. They want you in a bind.
And that's the thing. All the money I've sent to people, I've sent them money, and that's all willingly. That's on me. I don't regret a cent
Wait a
I've sent.
second. Why are you sending money to people for gifts to be their friends?
I'm sending money to people because I want to be seen. If I
Faith,
didn't
no,
give,
that's not how. Listen, that's not how we do that. We do not send gifts. We do not send money to people to be your friends. We do not pay people to be your friends.
That
It's
sounds
either
like
they
you
want to
do.
be your friend, or guess what? You can kiss my ass and hit the motherfucking highway.
well, that's the thing. I feel like if I don't give people, they wouldn't stay. And that's the
No,
reason.
stop gifting. Let them go. Let
Oh my
them
God.
go.
So I want to ask a general question.
Okay,
for
go right ahead.
everybody. Okay, so if I stop gifting, put a 1 in the chat if you'd still be here. No, I'm serious.
Yes.
No,
Yes.
I'm asking the chat.
Oh.
Okay, say that again, Faith.
If okay, hold on.
You're okay. Calm down. Calm down
Okay,
and just
if
talk.
if I if there was no more gifting from the Bank of Faith Langhorne, would you guys still be here?
Yes. Hell yeah.
See,
I still
there's
sit in
two.
Faith.
See,
Faith,
there's
listen.
twos.
Hold on, Faith. I don't fuck them twos. Don't worry about them twos. You worry about them ones. Don't worry about them twos. But listen, Faith, I sent you money. You did me dirty. I'm still here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And Faith, sorry not to cut you off, Daddy
No,
Boss.
you're
I
fine.
literally just got in there. My problem with Faith is like, I see this on my stuff every single week, every single day. It's about faith, faith, faith.
Yes.
You already made yourself something. You made yourself a thief. You made yourself a liar. You made yourself a con
Bitch,
artist.
I'm that bitch.
I'm telling you,
You need
no.
to
You
understand
just
something.
admitted
You
Faith.
are in my
Faith,
life.
we've been
So
here
shut
before.
up or
Faith,
shut up.
you
Faith,
have
once
been here
you-
before.
Faith,
You just
make
are
me
mad
a
because you don't
mod.
want to hear the facts.
Make me a
Everybody
mod.
out.
Okay, bitch, you need to chill. Okay?
Ooh.
That's the thing.
No, I do not need to chill.
Yes, you
Ooh.
do. Because at the end of the day,
You need to stop trying to mute me.
Bitch,
No,
you didn't send me money.
You're gonna stop
You
trying to mute me
didn't
because you
send
did
me
this
money.
before, Faith, and you don't let people talk.
Did you
No.
send
You
me
expect
money?
everybody to let you talk, and you don't you do not let anybody
She's up
talk.
in here running her
Wait,
mouth. She just
wait.
popped in.
Did
She
you
didn't hear
send
nothing.
me money?
She didn't hear nothing that was going on.
Did you
She just
send me
popped
money?
in.
No, I've been in here. It's not
Okay,
just me
Just
flopping
said I
in.
just popped
I've
in.
been.
I don't know what's going on, bitch.
I'm talking to Faith. I'm not talking
Oh,
to
well,
you.
Faith,
You
kick
didn't
her
send
out.
me money. I'm that bitch.
Faith didn't
so
kick
why
nobody
are
out.
you doing this?
Faith, kick her out.
No, I'm not going to kick her out because
Keep
she's robbing.
talking. Faith, kick her out. Thank
I
you.
did. I did.
Thank you. You don't, that's the shit you don't need. Right there.
This is why I gift. This is why I try to keep peace. I try to tell people
And you know
I'm
what?
here
That's
for
where
you.
you're fucking up at, Faith. Stop.
Well,
Stop.
Fate, I'm going to explain something to you, sweetheart. You're sending gifts, taking monies from others, and now people are
Thank you for
putting
the
you,
gifts.
and they're putting you on live
Well,
and
here's the
recording
thing.
you
I didn't
saying
take
all of
anything from
this.
people if they pressed the button.
Oh my gosh.
Isn't that true?
Do you know that you come up that you got 90 to over 100,000? That looks bad on you.
I didn't though. Cause Daisy, if you look at the gifting levels on Meet Me, I have receipts. I cashed out $19,000. That went to not only looking for places to go into housing and moving to Florida and going to work for Disney and doing all of those things, but it also went to fun things. But I only cashed out 19,000.
That's a lot.
So do you guys remember when she said, I only made 45,000, but I gifted back 60,000. What? So you pulled out 19 and spent it, but you gifted 20,000 more than you made. So where did she pull out 19,000 and use it? Do you see how Faith's numbers never add up?
Money.
And I
I'm sorry, Faith.
gifted 60.
That's a lot of money. There's a
I
lot of people
understand
who
that,
don't
but it
have that.
can't be sustained.
Someone else is done.
I can't sustain it because it's
She
So
in
didn't
you,
order
say
to.
she worked for Disney. She said she went to Disney to
No,
correct
I
that.
work for them, Daisy.
When did you work for them?
In January of 2024.
so wait a
That's
second.
what the money was.
You have
Some of the
gave
money
out
was used for.
$60,000 worth of gifts out? Why?
I gave that out of my own money.
Why?
Out of my own money, I gave
Why?
16,000 or
To be
60,000.
friends? To have friends? Faith, that doesn't make sense.
Faith,
It
stop
made sense
paying
to me
people to
because
be
I'm
your
already a
friends
minority
because they're
anyway.
only taking your money, Faith. That's all they're
She's a minority anyway. What does that have to do with gifting people?
doing. And they have put you in so much bankruptcy and so much, debts.
Well,
Stop
then she
doing
can't
it, and
live
you will see
alone.
your life. You will see your life pick up. You will see all of that shit go away as soon as you
Well,
stop
first of
that.
all, she wants to move on her own and to live alone. She's not
No,
able
Faith, you
to.
but
can't
here's
do
the
that.
thing.
Me
But
and your
here's the
mom had
thing.
that discussion.
Again, I understand. My brain and my body do not keep up with each other. My heart is delusional, apparently, because my heart wants to do something and wants to move. That may not be possible, but if I don't have dreams or goals or any of that shit, guess where Faith is gonna go? She's gonna spiral out of damn control and she's not gonna be able to function. And I'm
I've
just
known
gonna beg
with
rot.
Faith. Hold on, just a second, please. I've known Faith for almost 8 years. Almost 8 years because I've known
Yeah,
her
we've
from
known each other
from
for
the Meet Me days, from when she was
yeah.
on there. Her parents, y'all have seen a lot of shit, but her parents do not treat her proper. Okay.
No,
Her
no,
parents,
no.
I have seen it. I have been on video chat with this girl. I have literally talked to her mother. Her mother puts her, talks so much mad shit about her and says that Faith does this and Faith does that. I know what type of person Faith is. Like I said, I've known her almost 9 years. I've known her since the freaking Meet Me days. Okay. But her parents do not treat her well.
No.
At all. Faith may have an attitude and Faith may go off on them, but her parents do not treat her right. It is
Daisy,
all
I'll
about
give
the
you an
money with her
example.
parents.
I'll give you an
and I'm going to
example.
tell y'all that.
I'll give you an example. So today, my mom was like, hey, you want to go get a haircut? And I was like, yeah, of course. And she's like, I'll pay for it and I'll take you. And I said, hey, I want to go to this salon and I want to get my hair cut and get it colored. And she said, we're not driving you. And I said, why? You just said you were going to pay for it and you were going to go to a salon. And I just sat there, mind fucked, like, what is going on?
Well, I can already imagine what that was about. Going and taking her and paying for her to get a haircut. Probably Faith got online and found the most expensive fucking salon and hair coloring and cut that she could find. And the mother was like, hell no. No, I meant drive you up to the street and to hair cuttery and get your hair cut.
Like, I mean, I get what you're saying, Faith. I get it. But maybe it was she wanted to take you where she wanted to go. Like where,
Yeah,
where she
maybe.
wanted to go, and then you brought up where you wanted to go. Maybe she wanted to take you to her
Yeah,
salon, or
somewhere else. Yeah,
yeah, right.
that makes sense.
And maybe you took it the wrong way,
Yeah,
which
probably.
it's we all can do that. It's okay. But like I said, stop giving people money.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah, it's
Stop.
just very hard for me to do because I love helping people.
I understand that, but you're helping the wrong people.
So if I gave so let's go back to an example. If I gave you money and because I've gifted literally everyone under the sun, even you, whether it's small or big. I've gifted everyone under the sun. And I highly doubt that people would actually want to be around me if I didn't support them. When I was paying people's car payments and their rent and food for their
You're not
kids.
here to support them. You are not here to pay their freaking car payment, their car insurance, their house payment, or none of that shit. And if you have to do that, guess what? They're not your friends.
That's a big online scam.
That is a big online scam, and they know they can get over on you. That's it. That's it.
So I don't know what to do because now I
What you
don't
do
know how
is
to
you
be a
stop
bitch.
giving money.
Yeah,
People are doing the same thing to her that she does to other people. She's had people pay her phone bill. She's asked people to borrow $1,000. Now it's this new app she wants to create. She needs $50,000. She has two girls that came on in the last video that I posted for $10,000 a piece for this towards this app to invest in this new app she wants to create. But she's not talking about that. She's talking about all the people that ask her for money. Well, she turns around and does the same thing to others.
Talk to them private, and if they need
Right.
it, yes.
Right.
So you're missing something, Fate. I think you really are.
Instead of taking it to TikTok to where everybody can hear you, take it
Right.
privately. And if
and
they
I've
want to take
tried,
it to
and
TikTok,
then I look like a fucking idiot because they're like,
no.
"Oh, you asked for money on the back end." Yes, I did because I also need you guys to understand that I am not the person that can go out and work a full-time job. That
But
is
you
no
did.
one's fault but the
But you
way I
did
was
have a
made.
job. You did have a job at one time.
I
But you made
did.
more.
Yes, I
But you
did.
made more on TikTok, Fate. So you realize that.
Yeah, but I had a job that only allowed me to work 4 hours one day a week.
But
Dude,
that's
that's
good for
not
you.
money.
But that's good for you mentally, and meet
Okay, I
people and have
understand that.
friends.
But you know
So
what else is good for me
I have a
mentally?
question, and this is for the one at the bottom. I don't know what to call you. The
Let
one
me
that's
know.
talking in here too.
Bailey.
Sorry. How do you okay? So how do people do this? I don't get it because I'm not on TikTok a lot, like I don't go live, very often, not often. I mean, sorry, not often. So how do people bank up so much?
I have no clue.
Like, like I don't get it. Like I've seen people like first timers on here, and
Either
then like
either they're
like
pretty,
like
either they're
go ahead,
pretty,
Faith.
either they're pretty, or they want to get in someone's pants, or they like what they do on live. Either
What?
of those three.
I'm not understanding your question. I'm so sorry. Can you please explain it to me?
Okay. So Faith, hold on a second. Okay, so I'm not saying nothing bad about you. So just please don't think that I'm saying. So you know how Faith, you know how she does, how she gets money. Like, how do people get that much money? Like, you have people that get $10,000 a day to $20,000 a
I don't
day.
believe that.
I
can't
sure
Like,
as
you
believe
hell
know,
don't get that.
I don't
I'm
know who
not
does
saying you
that.
do. I'm not saying you do. I'm saying other people how they bank up so gosh dang quick, you know, and
You want to
like,
know
what do you
how?
got to do?
You want to know how they recycle or they DM people? There's
Also,
very few people that get 10 grand a day without doing that.
well, I'll tell you what. I wish I knew how because I don't believe
They
that.
get that from battling or they get that from asking their followers or helping or gifting back. That's it. That's it.
I don't know about that.
Oh yeah, I've seen what people make. It's crazy.
I don't know. I did not know you could make 10,000 a day. That doesn't sound real to me.
Oh, definitely it is.
It is really.
Becky, yeah, request a box, love. I can't request you for some reason. Hi.
Hi. So I was just going to explain how people make that much money. I mean, I've only watched Faith a couple times, so I just kind of caught the end of the conversation.
Okay, I'm sorry. What?
So I've watched Faith a couple times, and so I had just came through here, and I had seen you wanting to figure out how people make the money, and so I was going to explain to you what I know of. One, if you want to know what anybody makes, you can go. It's called Tick Leap. I don't know if you guys have heard of that.
Yeah.
Okay, and you can see how much people make. I'm a moderator for one person in here, and he makes about 40,000 every 5 days, literally. Yes.
Yep.
However, he's also known on Facebook, and he does like comedy things outside, and so he brings a lot of people in from the outside from his shows and stuff, and then they start watching him on TikTok, and he is the most funniest person. I mean, very funny, and he doesn't ask for money. He doesn't ask for gifts. However, towards the evening, he'll have some few battles, like big battles with other content creators. And that's where they can get their money because they've watched him all day and he's entertaining. I mean, it's like a comedy show. I mean, and that's what he's doing. So at the end of the day, when that big battle comes,
Yeah.
because I've watched him for 5 hours today and he hasn't, because I'm a moderator, he hasn't
Tyler
asked for anything. Now he's having a big battle tonight, and
Look, Faith heard that 40,000 every 5 days, and now she's trying to guess who it is, so she can probably go DM him.
he has like 600 people in his room at a time, and they're going to go and they're going to watch and they're going to gift, whatever they want. It could be pennies.
Tyler.
It could be pennies to, $500 or $600. It just depends.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Wait, is this Tyler?
No. I don't even know who Tyler is.
I think my first time. Well, I've only made $1,500 on here, and I didn't even know I made it on. I didn't even know I had it on here. Like, I didn't even know about the gives. I didn't know you got money for it, and I had $1,500 sitting on my freaking TikTok, and I'm like,
nice
what?
surprise. Yeah, I've never done it. I just watch from behind the scenes, and then I just became good friends with someone, and they're just like, will you be a moderator? Fine, that's whatever. I mean, I work from home, but so that's how they get it. Now, other ones, yes, they're half naked. I have no idea why TikTok doesn't get them canceled. I mean, these young girls that are only, 19, 20 and, quitting college because they know they can make more on TikTok. It's like someday it's going to go away. You need an education.
Yes, but you know something?
It's already bought out.
But you know what? They're working.
Oracle bought TikTok out.
They're working. They're putting their time in. They're not begging. They're not.
They're not actually even working. I mean, there's one gal that just sits there with her boobs out and just sits at a table on another phone.
Wow.
And so some of it is not, it blows my mind, but the good ones that are content creators that are really funny and stuff like that, that's how they get gifted and get that
battling, because that's what I do every day. I just battle and hang out with people.
Yeah, well, yeah, you can do that too. I personally just like to watch. I mean, it's like a comedy show, so I don't mind here. I mean, you pay to go to a comedy show anyways, And he doesn't beg. He doesn't beg. He doesn't ask for a gift, because if that was the case, that would just,
And
He
Right.
doesn't lie.
one thing's for sure, I have never, never, never asked for a gift. I posted for the
Oh, but
no,
Faith,
listen,
Faith,
listen, listen,
Faith, that's not.
listen, listen. I have never asked for a gift and been like, gift me or else. I have always posed it as a question. Hey, I'm trying to do this. If you want to, you can help. If you don't, totally okay. And that way they have the power to say yes or no. And if they say yes, that's their choice. If they say no, that is also their choice.
Wait, so you're asking them a question if they have to answer yes or no, correct?
Yeah,
So you're
that's
asking
their
them to
right.
gift you.
No, I said if you want to help me with
Oh,
XYZ, you're able to. I have never said send me a gift or else.
right.
I've never pushed it on them. They press the button themselves. I do not make them do that.
Is this while you're playing a game, or is this just when you're talking with people and you're like, hey, if you want to gift me, go ahead and shoot me a gift?
Or like, hey, send me a hand heart, please. Or we need 7 gifts in the gift gal. Or I'll go to people.
Okay, that's
I'll go to
asking. I mean, the handhelds I see because
That most definitely is asking.
everybody does that. But you saying
everyone
I
does
need my
that.
gift gallery filled.
Everyone does that though.
Well, not if you're entertaining. I mean, the person I am, I mean, he's so funny and it just fills. It fills
I
because
mean,
he doesn't ask anything.
you have to understand something though. The content I want to make, truly, the content I want to make, I cannot do by myself.
So
So
why aren't
so I have to sit here and come up with stuff on the fly and battle people and just do what I can while sitting.
okay, what is it you want? And I'm not being mean. I'm just saying, what is it you want to do for that content creator?
So I want to go out and interview people in public or do a dance outside or do flash mobs or tell people jokes or
Yeah.
do whatever I can. My content would be totally different if I was an ambulatory person. It
Well,
really would.
you can do interviews like this right now. You pull somebody up and do. I mean, I've seen Sarah. She's done multiple interviews that she just, she doesn't have to go to their house. I mean, we're talking right now. That could be like you could be interviewing me right now, and people could be listening, and then they might give something, or if not, then you play a battle game afterwards.
You really think that people would come to my live without treating me like shit?
Well, I
It's
think
better to do
I
it
don't
with
know
strangers
everything, but I've
than here.
okay. I don't know everything, but what I've heard, I think you kind of made your own bed, and that's why people don't want to come and listen to your stuff. I don't know.
I mean, honestly, I I know I've asked for money to my close friends. I don't go around and say gift me or else or you have to do this because
So she don't ask for gifts. She just goes into DMs and just straight up asks for fucking money. Big difference.
they have the power to say yes or no. Just like when you want to gift someone, you choose.
Correct. So
You choose.
I think you should maybe work on what you're wanting to do as a content creator. I think you
Yeah.
should maybe pick people you want to interview. You don't have to go out there. You can just do it right from here and you can do it.
Okay.
If you want to dance in your, I mean, wheelchair. I mean, I see people, having fun doing stuff. I mean, whatever disability they have, they'll do it. I mean, just work on that off of TikTok so you have something, a content once you get,
To
get
do.
back on.
And like that's the thing. I've been working on so much stuff, but I need to get it finalized first. So I need to figure out how I can film it and get my parents to help me with it without freaking them out.
She's been working on so much stuff. She just got to get it finalized. Just like this app. And she needs all these investors. I guess that. And so she's just busy DMing people asking for $10,000 a pop to finalize it.
Right. Well, you don't have to get your parents involved with the interview, but I see somebody to video you, if you have 2 phones, which I think to me, I mean, I don't stream. But if you have 2 phones or an iPad or something, you could probably set one up at a
Yeah,
desk or
that's
something,
fine.
and then go from there. And you don't need anybody.
Yeah.
Well, this is
Actually,
what Faith did. This is what Faith does. She says she needs money for housing, and she's got 90,000 in gifts,
Nope.
and it
If I
never
had
happened.
90,000 gifts, bro, I wouldn't be in debt. Period.
No, but see, that's the problem. She's got
That,
almost 90,000 in gifts. Saying one particular person said there's 700, and it never happened.
what do you mean it never happened?
You never moved.
That was for a different purpose. This person has never sent me money for moving specifically.
So
He
what did he
helped me
send you
once.
700 for?
He helped me he sent me 700 for being in a nursing home. I was in the nursing home at the time and I wanted to go to an event. Now he thinks I did not go to that event when my parents and everyone around me in my close circle can confirm that.
So
He's a
why didn't you video it to say to everybody you did it and say thank you and
Of
thank
course
you
I
for that
did.
fun?
And I tried to prove that to him by getting my family or someone that was there or the taxi driver that drove
You
me,
should have
and he
videoed
thinks
it
I'm full of shit.
because they have sent you over $90,000
But
for your
But earlier, remember, he hadn't sent her 1 cent.
needs.
one and only. Don't you think that was their choice?
Oh my gosh.
Well, okay, I don't think you're understanding, Faith. And this is from sitting in the back. It's almost like if somebody had a GoFundMe for having something, and I've heard people do this, a cancer of some sort, and
He
I'm
has
going to
done
help
that
them, and I
too.
turn around and I find out they didn't have cancer, they basically stole from me. And it would
Yes.
piss me off,
If
and I
they
wouldn't gift
didn't,
again. So if you did that, hang on, if you did that, then I can see why people wouldn't want to gift to you
I
anymore.
did not do that though. I did not do that. What
Oh
I
my
did,
gosh.
what I did was I said, "Hey, I want to move." I never gave a timeline. I never said this is what the apartment is. I never said any of that shit. I had to figure out where the housing was, where everything is. And when people saw me gifting out of my own money, not because I took all their money and gifted, like I said, on the other platform,
So
I
she took
cashed out
from Peter to pay Paul, is what she's saying.
So you've already spent all that money and you haven't moved.
Yes, right.
because I can't.
But so what did you do with the money when you said that you wanted the money?
I tried to find a place. That's
Well, then
why.
you should have saved it and not done it yet, or you should have gave the money back to people. It's accountability. You should
I
have
did
saved it, or
it,
you
but
should have gave
I
it back.
couldn't save it, love.
Why?
I couldn't. Because I'm only allowed to keep a certain amount in my account.
Yeah, give
And
it
I
back to
don't-
the people then that they gave it to
Give
you.
it back. That's
Why?
what I
You
said.
got to stop making excuses because they
If
gave
you
it to you
send-
because you said
if
you were going to
you
move.
send
You
me
lied.
money- if
You
you
lied.
send- Wait,
You
if
lied.
you send me money, if you send me money for gifting, I understand the GoFundMe part.
No.
For gifting. If
So
you
they
send me
gifted you though. Didn't they send you okay. Did they send you money to help you move because you were looking for a house? Was it money or was it gifts?
gifts. They sent me $300 on a GoFundMe. That's all they did.
He had a
But the
GoFundMe.
rest of it,
That's a scam. That's a scam.
Listen. Who can move out with $395?
So where did the other money come from? Was it gifts?
Yes.
But they were gifting you because you said, "Can you gift me so I have money to find a place?"
I never said, "Can I gift you?" That's never come out of my mouth.
So how did you get the money then?
Oh my God.
I said, if you want to, this is what I'm attempting to do. If you want to, you can. If you don't want to, great.
Of course, that's because those people had great hearts and they did it
That's
at the
right.
kindness of their heart,
I
and you
don't have-
stole
they
from
don't
them.
have
Look at
to.
You
that.
stole
Good
from
news.
them.
They don't have to.
That would
Becky.
piss me
They
off.
don't
And
have
I've
to,
never watched
Becky.
you.
They don't
Piss
have
me off.
They don't have to, Becky.
But they
don't
did
have
that
to.
out of their heart because they saw you as being disabled, which I would have done the same thing.
Right.
And then that
If they
I
did it out of
gifted
kindness,
bullshit.
why do they
I
care where it
gifted her.
goes?
I gave
You
her some
should've-
tips.
Why would they care where it goes? They're giving you the money because you said you wanted somewhere to
And
live.
guess what? If a waiting list is 3 years long, you expect me to save that money for
No,
3
you give it
fucking
back
years?
to the people. You give it back to the
They
people.
never asked.
Well,
Oh my
did you
God.
tell them that you couldn't find a place? And so would you like your money back? Did you ever ask that?
They never
No.
asked. In the beginning, they told me, spend it on whatever you want. Use it for whatever you need or want.
No.
Okay.
That's it just keeps going on. All I'm saying is You should have
Did
gave the
you
money
send
back.
me money, Becky?
Hell no! The shit I've heard
Okay,
from, I
well,
wouldn't
why
give
do
you
you
a fucking
care?
penny.
Why are you playing Captain Save-A-Ho for everyone?
Oi.
Why am I what? Because
Why
I
are
care
you
for people.
playing
I have a
Captain
heart, and
Save-A-Ho?
people work for their fucking money.
I
Faith,
do too.
you do?
You
Yeah.
work?
Guess
Well, let
what?
me, Becky, let me tell you two things about her life. She did have a job. She quit her job because she makes more on TikTok. Second of all, she has parents.
You shouldn't do that.
Look how she dropped the lady so the lady couldn't tell Becky what was going on. And now drops Becky too. Anytime that you start revealing anything or she doesn't like, boy, you're out of there.
Yeah, I should. You're stupid.
Now they're stupid because they didn't fall for her word salad that she was spitting out.
You're stupid. You're so stupid. It's crazy. You're the wrong person.
Hey, babe.
Hey.
I just wanted to come up here. Look, I'm not trying to be harsh or the bad guy or anything,
No, no.
but for real, like, you're disabled,
Yeah,
so am I,
yeah.
but we're not looking for handouts.
No, I'm not either. And if you ask a question and someone says yes, that is their choice. They have the ability to choose whether they gift me or not. If they felt bad and they said, "Oh, I want to gift her," great. But you should not gift me if you're going to be resentful. Jesus. Like, you shouldn't. If you're not gifting with the intention of, "Oh, I don't know what they're going to do with this money, but I give it to them anyway because I care," then don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Holly, I'm not enabling. I'm talking to her like a normal person instead of yelling at her. But listen, you said you wanted to move out, correct?
Yeah.
How are you gonna move out if you you can't do it yourself?
Like I said in the beginning, as hard as it is for me to realize this, and I probably won't wrap my head around it for the longest time. I really won't. But at the end of the day, my head and my heart and my body do not, they think, each part of me thinks differently. My heart and my head and my physical being have completely different thoughts. My body knows it can't walk. My head knows that I can't walk. Does my body and heart want to? Fuck yeah.
But you
Yeah.
can walk, but you're not putting
No,
the
I
right
can't walk by
thought.
myself.
I
I
mean,
can
you
only
can if
walk
you
30
wanted
feet,
to.
babe.
You can if you wanted to. If you really
I
tried.
know, but it's not going to go away, and you know that. I can get better at standing. That's why I have braces. That's why I'm going to physical therapy. That's why I'm doing day program. I'm doing all of these things because I want to get better. And in reality, yeah, I may be a little delusional in thinking that I can get out and like move by myself according to what everyone else is saying. They think I'm crazy. Do I think I'm crazy? No, because I'm trying to keep my dreams and hopes and wants alive so I don't end up dead. Like,
So sitting on here on TikTok is not like healthy for you because you could be out there trying to walk in your braces and
I
everything
am.
like
I'm
that.
going to physical therapy. I'm doing day program. I just got braces today. Um, I'm doing all of those things, but country, it doesn't happen overnight.
Oh, I know that. I've had to walk multiple times, rewalk multiple times. I know how it is.
Yeah, yeah. It doesn't happen overnight. And also, this is not an excuse, but mental health is hard. It takes a lot for me to just get out of bed. But I do it with my parents' encouragement and tooth and nail of me being like, okay, I need to do this. And as much as people think that I'm this awful person, I'm really not. I'm just trying to survive in a world that's not made for me or anyone else with a disability. And I say and do the things that I do because I truly believe in myself and in the things that I want to do. Does it may seem out of like out of grandeur and out of reality? Maybe. But I have to keep my version of how things are because if I don't hold out for something good, I'm going to go fucking crazy.
So, let me understand this. You're sitting on
Show my
TikTok. Why?
AFOs, you can see it on a video that I posted today. What the hell? I put the newest video on my page is me getting braces.
Let me ask you this.
Hey,
So,
stop requesting. Jesus.
why are you sitting on TikTok every day? Are you looking for like sympathy or
No, people make money on TikTok. I also make money on TikTok. Okay,
yes, but
that's my job.
you say you're not looking for money to be handed out.
I'm not. Do you think everyone else is looking for money to be handed out to them? That's on here? Because if you say you're not going on TikTok for money, everyone's lying.
I'm just saying they feel bad for you because they see that you're in a
If they
wheelchair.
feel bad for me and they don't, first of all, some of the people in this room, a majority of them, a good half of them like me, a good half of them don't. So it's 50-50. Or like, even I'll say 30-70. But like, or 70-30. But in reality, we all get on TikTok to make money and to hang out with people. People make tens of $1,000s a day. I don't make people sorry for me. I'm not sorry for myself. I don't make people do anything. If they press a button, they press a button. And I don't think it's going through your head.
You don't
It's
think
not
it's going
going.
through my head.
No, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about Trace and everyone in the chat. Why are you here? Question. If you don't like me, why are you here?
Me?
No, the people in the chat. What did Tommy say? Noel, good for you. But are you sitting in a wheelchair? No. Do you have issues that makes you feel hopeless and stuff like that? Yes. But you can't seem to understand that everyone deals with emotions differently. All I'm trying to do is survive in this world because I live with family that I don't get along with. And it's very hard for me to be content in an environment that I haven't left for 28 years. So,
Yes, and you know that it's hard. But at the end of the day, you can only hype up yourself. You can only do what's best for yourself.
yeah.
And
And what's best for
honestly,
me is working on here instead of getting a job that I can only work 1 day a week for 4 hours. And you know that. Do you think making $200 a week or making $50 for 1 day is good? Which one?
I don't work on TikTok for reasons. I won't work on TikTok for reasons
Okay.
because it's crazy to me. But
Okay.
Do I watch people? Yes. Do I support people? Yes. But in the end, I'm not gonna do. I'm not gonna sit here and ask
Well,
people
that's
for money.
you. I don't ask people for money. I don't. When I'm on live, I don't. They choose to gift me. Now, have I gone to my friends and said, hey, if you want to help, you can? Yeah. Just like people come to me and ask me for money on a daily basis. I have the power to say yes or no. And somehow we don't look at them asking me for money as a bad thing. We just look at me asking for money as a bad thing. And it doesn't make sense to me. It never will because it's a double standard. I shouldn't do it, but everyone else can because everyone else isn't being seen. So it's like going up to a homeless person and buying them food or giving them a gift card. You don't know what they're going to do with it, but you hope they have good intentions. And in reality, they may go spend it on rugs. But you're not yelling at them.
Well, I'm gonna go, but you have a good day, Faith.
You too.
Hey girl,
Hey.
I just have a quick question.
Mm-hmm.
um, like I'm just gonna say it like real. Um, I think you should owe.
First of all, you're a child.
No,
Bye.
I'm not.
Hey, Faith, we talked before.
Hey,
I just don't. When you say you don't like your parents and stuff like that, like that's horrible.
why?
Like they
That's
do a
my
lot,
opinion. Do you
but
live
they
with them
do
every day?
no, but they do a lot for you.
Of course
Like
they do. Of
my
course
husband
they
lost
do.
his father, and it was so hard.
Oh, you
Like
can't you can't do comparison. I don't know what it's like to be in your shoes. You don't know what it's like to be in mine. And
I
that's
under
gotta stop.
I understand that, Faith, but like when you like, it's so tough because when you lose a family member, you're
It
gonna
is.
like.
And I love them and I care for them. But I'm 28 years old and I want a couple days away and it's very difficult for me to just accept that my life is like this. You wouldn't know that because you are not in my position.
I do know that
How?
because I am in your position.
How?
I have
Are you in
MS.
my specific situation is
I
what
have
I'm saying.
MS. I have MS. I
Okay.
can't work.
So,
I can't do any of that.
so I just said, are you in my specific situation? I'm sorry you have MS. That's awful. I wouldn't wish that on anyone. But in perspective, you're not in my physical situation at all.
But I am. Like, I am in the same position you are. Like, yeah, I could get a job, but I can't do it because I can't walk and I can't stand for
I'm
more
saying
than so
in the
long.
mindset of me, in the mindset of living with two people that I don't always get along with and seeing them 24/7.
Yeah, like there's day programs, there's other things you
And
can
I'm
get
going to
into.
those things.
Okay,
So,
Bria, I don't know who Bria is, but
thank you, thank you.
but I don't like I'm understanding this, but like I try to do everything I can to get my life better.
So do I.
And like it is hard being on this app because this app people come up here and tear you down. And for mental reasons, like you say you have mental and stuff like that, why would you keep coming on here if people are tearing down your mentalness?
Why? Why? Because people are failing to understand is I make income on here. It's extra income for me instead of having to go through accommodations and people that really don't understand. I can feel comfortable in my own room, in my own environment, and post videos and have fun with the people that actually do care.
And the thing with me is, I try to get Social Security. They don't give it to people with MS.
Well,
And I have
I'm so sorry. I did not know that.
no money coming in. I have nothing. Like
Wait. Can I pet the dog? Would you tell your daughter that or your son that if they were disabled?
what?
Really? I'm replying to can I pet the dog?
Oh.
I know. I know shy. They will, but
Hi, Faith. How are you?
hello.
Hi. I am also a chronically ill person as well, and I've been just kind of following you from like behind the scenes for a long time. I've just kept my mouth shut,
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
and I am homebound. I live with my parents. My
Mhm.
mom has got cancer for the fifth, not first, second, third, or fourth, fifth time. Okay, fifth time.
Yeah.
She is, this is her second week of um, radiation therapy. Okay. You need to be a little bit nicer to your parents. Okay. Don't drop me. Hear
I'm
me
here.
out.
I'm
Hear
here.
me out.
Yep.
Okay. Just be quiet and let me talk. Okay. I'm a lot older than you are, too. Okay. When your parents go to their grave and they're not around anymore, you're going to look back at the times that you had with them and you're going to think, maybe I should have changed my attitude towards them.
Mm-hmm.
Because I almost lost my mom twice. Not once, but twice.
Yeah.
Okay? Within a year. Because of her cancer surgery.
Yeah.
Now, your
I'm
parents brought you into this world. They love you with everything. You may not think that they don't love you, they do. Look at everything that they have done for you. Keep that in the back of your mind. Look at everything. They have accommodated your room. They have accommodated their lives, like, to focus towards you.
And I know that. I'm
Okay?
so grateful for them. But that
Well,
doesn't
you're
mean that
being
I don't
ungrateful. My
need.
dear, no, hang on. You're being ungrateful.
Why?
The way you
So being
treat them.
ungrateful is saying that I want to get out of my house and have a somewhat normal life with a caregiver other than them. Because I sure as heck did not ask them to care for me after 18. They're doing it out of kindness. And my problem is, you cannot do something out of kindness and then say and complain all the time. You
but
can't say, "Oh, you're this, you're that, like you can't." If you're
Faith,
doing something, you're doing it because you want to,
at
not
18
because you
years
have
old,
to.
could you went somewhere? Could you got up and went somewhere with no help?
Mhm. Mhm.
How would you have done that? Like, how would
Oh,
you?
I have a plan if you would like to hear it.
Yeah, I want to hear this plan, please.
Okay. So the plan is, I go get a flight to another state. I have flight credit. Go get it. Go to the airport. Get on that flight. Touch
Thank
my feet on the ground. Go directly to the disability office and say, "Hey, I have a disability. What options and what housing resources can you provide me?" Because if you know anything about having a disability, you know that you cannot pre-plan anything. They will not let you say, "I want to move to another state from the state that you currently live in."
Okay, so you're saying that you're going to take a flight. Say you're going to go.
So, how many of you guys think that plan is an awesome plan? One, and two, that plan will work. Where's she gonna stay while she's waiting for all this to go down? And not only that, who is going to be looking after her as a caregiver when she needs to, go pee, poo, whatever, help her with anything physically that she needs? What? Who? Oh, look, this is her big plan. Besides the app that she needs 50 grand for, she got all these big plans.
To Florida. Take a flight to Florida, and you're
Mhm.
going to go to the Social Security place and say, I want a place to live. I need a place to live. What are they going to tell
Yeah,
you?
they're
Their
gonna say go to the disability office, file
disability.
for Medicaid, file for Social Security, do all of those things, and once you get benefits, and once you're a resident for 30 days, of course live in our state.
But you
And I
also
don't even
said
have the
you wanted to go to
opportunity to
But
do that.
where are you going to go?
What do you
I mean,
mean?
because if you don't, okay, for one thing, if you have no money, okay,
Mhm.
theoretically speaking, okay,
Mhm.
you have no money to get a place to live in because
I'm
I'm
not
sorry.
talking about a place, love.
Well, honey,
I'm
if you
not.
go down to Florida, you got to stay somewhere. Are you going to
Yeah,
stay
I
in a
can
homeless
stay
shelter?
no, I can stay in a nursing home or assisted living. Either of the
Okay,
two.
but they have to accept you first. You can't
Yeah,
just go into yeah, they have to accept you. You can't just go into a nursing facility and say, hey, I need to stay here. No, you have to
yeah,
be
of course, I
accepted.
know that, but I can't even be a potential acceptance if I don't leave my place of residence and go there.
But Faith, you got to understand when you get there. Do you know how many homeless people are in Florida trying to find places to live, and they
Hmm.
cannot find places to live?
Hmm.
They cannot find places to live, and then you're going to go to Florida, and because I understand you have a disability, they're going to sit there and say, "Well, guess what? We have no room. You can't go to the hospital and say, "Hey, I need to get us help." Because there's nothing wrong with you. Like, there's nothing sickness wise with you for them to hold you in that hospital.
I understand that. But what I'm trying to tell you is, I will not know anything that state has to offer if I don't get my feet on the ground of
Okay,
that
so
state.
when you get your feet on the ground and you go to Florida and you
Mhm.
can't find somewhere to stay, then what?
How is that? How is that even a thing on your mind? The minute I'm on
Because
that
it's
plane,
logic.
wait, I
You're
know,
not
but
thinking logical
the
here,
minute
Faith.
I'm on that plane, the minute I'm on that plane, my benefits will get cut off because I will apply for Medicaid
I
Okay?
on
understand.
that flight.
And how long does it usually take to apply for Medicaid? You have to put that into.
It takes a couple hours. In terms of acceptance, it takes 30 days, maybe a little
Okay,
more.
what are you going to do in those 30 days? You're going to fly to, okay, all right, let me lay out this plan here. You're going to fly down to Florida with
Mhm.
nothing but the clothes on your back and whatever you take
Mhm.
from your room,
Mhm.
okay? You're going to fly down to Florida. You have nowhere to go. And you're going to have to reapply because your Medicare and Medicaid is not going to roll into
Yeah,
another
it's not
state.
transferable. I know.
No, it's not going to roll into another state. So what are
Mhm.
you going to do? Are you just going to sleep underneath a bridge?
Well, honestly, I am my own person, and if I need a a time to just separate and figure shit out on my own, then yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
there,
but you got to think
Because
about
everyone
this.
else, that's the thing. Everyone else is allowed to go and do and make choices and make mistakes and learn from them.
I
All
know, but
people
what
are
I'm
ever
saying
concerned
is
about is my
how.
safety,
Okay,
and
well,
that's
yeah,
fine.
safety is a big issue, but you got to think about this here. You got to think about this logically. You go down to Florida, you have nothing. You literally have nothing to your name. You have nothing.
Mhm.
exactly.
And you got to wait 30, 40, 50 days? What are you going to do when you could be
Well,
living, hang on, when you could be living in this beautiful house that you're in right now, family that does love you whether you want to realize it or not.
I know
The
they love
family that,
me.
hang on, but a family that does love you, okay? I mean,
I
what?
understand that they love me, but the fact that they won't allow a caregiver in this house that is not them is wild to me. I
But
Okay,
know why
well,
they're
why did they
doing
say
it
that? Okay, give me the reason why they said they don't want a caretaker living
because
in your
one,
house.
they're not even living, just coming there for 8 hours
Okay,
because we get 8 hours from the state. And
okay,
I said, I made it very simple for them. I said, Mom, Dad, can I please get a caregiver to come and break up the time that I am with you? And they said, No, ma'am. If you want to get a caregiver, move your ass out and go to a nursing home. But the fact that you're missing is that they want me to stay in Texas. They don't want me to go anywhere else.
Because you're their daughter.
Yeah, I'm their daughter, but the fact is, they cannot make all these rules and then me say something and me ask for something so simple that the state provides. And then whenever I say, oh, okay, you want me to not be here anymore? Great, let me move to another state and figure it out. Whenever I say what they're asking of me, they yell and they scream. I don't want to live in Texas. This is what it's all about. I don't want to live here.
I understand you don't want to live in Texas, but when you go down to Florida and you have to be like on the streets, what are you going to do? You're in a wheelchair.
I'm not gonna do diddly shit. I know.
Okay, and you know how many people out there take advantage of people that are disabled, that are living on the streets, believe it or not?
They take major advantage of people like that. You can't have money on you. You can't have anything on you because guess what?
They're gonna steal my wheelchair. They're gonna steal all my shit. I know.
But why would you want to be in that situation?
I'll tell you why. Because the mental and emotional toll that it takes on an adult, on a kid, on anyone to live with your parents 24/7 and not see anyone else other than a day program for 4 hours. And then you don't have any friends to go do something fun with. Your parents don't trust anyone to take care of you. Your parents won't allow a caregiver to come in the house for 8 hours when the state provides it because they don't want someone to come in the house for 8 hours and then do the other 16 for free. They'd rather get paid to do.
I can bet whatever money that her parents receive for being her caregiver is not worth what they put into taking care of her.
All of it.
Well, that's what I understand. Like, that's your parents' house. They don't trust people
And
coming
that's
in.
okay. If they want me to move and they don't want those rules and they don't want me to be in their house with a caregiver or have another person come here and care for me, that's fine. But at least support me in being happy.
I know.
But you
I
have to
don't want
respect
to
their
live in
rules. That's
Texas.
their house. I live
I
in
get I
my
have to
parents'
respect
house
the
because I'm
rules.
disabled.
But like I have to respect the rules, but don't you think I should also have the ready and willingness and choice to say, you know what? I don't like it here.
Did you go
I
to
don't
Florida
think,
before?
yeah, I did. And guess what? I was 3 days away from residency.
And what happened?
My parents hired a team of caregivers and took me home. And I will never forget them. Forget that. That
Okay,
is
so
the biggest resentment. And you want to know why I hate them so much? It's that exact reason. And you probably won't understand it fully and you'll think it's crazy, but that's the exact reason. I am not an advocate for being mean to anyone. Yeah, I have a mouth on me. Yeah, I give them attitude. Yeah, it's not kind. But I just want a little bit of a break.
but listen,
That's all.
I understand that, but like when you get to Florida and you're by yourself, who's gonna help you change yourself? You can't do it on
Yeah,
your own.
I
yeah.
understand
I'm
that.
I'm right there with you, Climb Up. I'm right
I
there with you.
understand that.
What are you gonna do? You're literally, okay, excuse my language, but you're literally gonna be effed.
Yeah, I'm literally gonna be fucked. I know.
Yeah. Well, I don't like to cuss on here because sometimes there's young kids on here.
Why would you want to put yourself in
But
that situation
yeah,
if
why?
you're gonna like have to sit in your own soil because nobody can change you? That's what
Because
I understand.
sometimes you need a break from people.
But a break is not a break on the streets. You don't want to have
Okay,
a break on the
okay.
streets.
Then can we all agree that I need a break for 2 days?
Okay,
Listen, hello.
Hi.
I only have a few minutes. Listen, Faith. My name has changed. I used to be just me or Cece.
Oh, hey.
But yeah, so I've never talked bad about you. Um,
Fine.
I I just want to touch on a few things and then I'll shut up and everybody else can go on their way. I personally, I'm 40, almost 49 years old, and I have lived with my parents since 2000, end of 2015, after my ex broke my leg in two. I moved back to Florida from Virginia. Number one, we don't want to come to Florida because Wildfire, can you mute just for a minute? Because
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, there's a
no,
lot of
you're
background
okay.
noise. I apologize, honey. My bad.
No problem. Florida sucks when it comes to nursing facilities. At least, well, Central Florida does. That's all I know is Central Florida, East Coast. Now, before you say anything, just hear me out. Your parents are always going to be your parents, regardless. I know you want a break. My mom does. She's sundown. She's getting dementia. No, not right, Tommy. Not all of Florida sucks. Just where I know of. But I'm gonna ignore chat just for a minute. It's I once a month allow myself to go get a hotel room just for me. And now, granted, I'm not disabled like you. So it's easier for me to move around and go get a hotel and get what we call respite. I I've come from having my parents take care of me from my leg broken to I'm now taking care of my parents. And granted, you probably will never be able to do that fully like I can, but that's okay. But if you could set up a time where, and your parents have to be involved and you got to be nice about it, but like, hey, mom, dad, I need this X amount of time during the day or week to
And I've tried.
try to be away from, and my parents, like, I'm getting actually ready to go back to bed, getting ready to go back to work. And I still have to take care of my parents. Why? Because they brought me to this world. But and the older they get, Faith, sadly, the bitchier they get, the grouchier they get. That's common sense.
Yeah, of course.
But
And truly, I really think that I personally, I don't hate them. I don't wish ill will. I really love them and I thank them for what they've done. Personally, for me, yeah, you're right. Moving and going somewhere for 30 days may not be the best idea. I can see that point of view. Okay? But what I cannot see is that one, I have to pay $1,800 for 2 days of care. My parents are not going to help me with anything. They've never been supportive of me getting a caregiver. There's really no options for assisted living for me in Texas unless I, by some miracle, find a Type B facility.
well,
it's just a hard situation, and I'm not here to
and I get it. There are days, there are times where I talk to my parents, and I'm just like, I'm 1 second away from packing all my shit up and just leaving in my car, which obviously you can't do, but I can. And then I think, and I'm like, you know what? Nah, you're gonna get your time. Okay. And I know you want it now. Again, I'm almost 49 years old. I just lost my brother in February that was 14 months older than me. And him and he had cancer and he didn't look the prettiest before he died. And he's like, if mom and dad die, Christina, I'll take care of you. You can move in with me and all this. And I have nobody now. And it scares the living hell out of me, but there's no way I could abandon my
parents. I can't abandon them either. But what I can do is say, Mom, Dad, I can't mentally take this. I can't. And they don't respect that. because their solution is go to a nursing home in Texas. And I'd rather unalive than go to a nursing
Now,
home.
why don't you want to go to is it because of
I
how
want to go to a nursing home everywhere else, just not here.
You
why?
went here.
You did go to one, right? I remember.
Yeah.
But don't your parents help bathe you, change
Yeah,
you?
of course.
That's gotta mean something to you.
It does. I'm so grateful. But after 28 years, I need respite
You're
for
yeah,
my own brain.
you're frustrated. I get it, but I don't, because again, I understand that I'm not in your situation. But just love them while you can.
A caregiver or anything. Dad, Dad, do you? So you are you still? Are we still going to the nursing home?
When today?
No, in February.
I don't know. Our program starts in February, so
Okay. So you've always said that if I can't have a caregiver here, so I should move in a nursing home in Texas. Yes.
yeah.
And I can't move anywhere else. Yes.
Well, you can.
Where?
Well, you can move anywhere. If you have a-
I told you I wanted to go to Florida
okay.
or
If you
other
don't have a
places.
plan, you don't have the money, you don't have the setup, you don't have anything.
I don't need a
What is
plan.
in Florida that you want?
Like, listen to your dad. He is exactly right.
Try to find out why.
You don't have anything. Like, listen to your dad. Like, he got your room redone when you were in that nursing home, and every day you were in that nursing home, I watched you on here. You called them and said you wanted to leave and you didn't want to be there. You wanted to come back home. So what's the difference if you move to Florida and get in a nursing home? How often are you going to call them and say, I want to come back home?
What is in Florida? Do you know someone from TikTok?
No. I just
Can I
I
point
like
out a
going
couple
to Disney.
things?
I like
Okay, well,
being out in the
look,
world.
Faith, look. Just because you like Disney World doesn't mean that's a reason to move there. You can go and visit Disney World at any time, okay, on vacation. But I'm going to point out a few things. I saw your video where your parents literally accommodated your entire room.
Well, first of all, let's make this very very apparent. They helped set it up with the designers, but I made that call. They didn't
Okay.
surprise me with it. I made that call.
Okay, but the thing is, you got to look at this logically. Okay, are you going to have all this stuff in a nursing home? No.
No.
Nursing homes do not, even like regular places that take in disabled people that are not nursing homes. They are not going to have all this stuff.
I'm just
that's
trying
gonna
to prepare
listen
now.
to me. Listen, hang on a second. Hang on. And these places are not going to spend the money to accommodate for one person.
You will
Okay.
just be a number to them too.
Yes.
Believe it or not.
Let me ask you a question, and this is a genuine question. When my parents pass away, because everyone passes away, I don't
Yes.
want to be surprised when they pass away, and I'm like, oh fuck, what do I do? So I'm trying to start now and get acclimated, and I genuinely want to do that. Is it the smartest physical scenario? Probably not. But if I don't do it, I'm not gonna learn.
Okay, I understand that. I understand you want that independence. I get that.
Yep.
Okay, but you also have to remind yourself in the back of your head, there's certain things you physically cannot do. There's things you physically cannot do. Okay, and I hate to say that, there's things I physically cannot do. I can't even leave my house anymore. I can't even use my left leg anymore because I have rare vascular compression syndromes.
Oh wow.
Okay, I was healthy 3 years ago. I was healthy, working 2 jobs, everything else.
Exactly.
Hey,
And
I
then-
gotta leave, but Faith, just know that the grass, just like in marriages and people
It isn't
cheating and
always
stuff,
fair.
it definitely is. And you got to ask yourself, why do you want to go to Florida? Maybe look at different nursing homes around the U.S. if that's the route that you're wanting to go. But also, if your parents aren't allowing you to have a caregiver, again, I have a disability called PTSD, but it's you. If there's a legal thing that you're allowed to have because of your disability and your parents aren't meeting that, then that's when you step up. Like,
I need to revoke the POA that they have.
Then do that.
I don't even know how to. They won't have it.
Google. Get off live
It's
and
just
Google.
paperwork.
If it's
It's
paperwork, I
paperwork.
need the original copy. I cannot get that original copy. You know why? Because my parents have that original copy.
Then ask them for it.
Okay,
I'm
gonna
They
go,
won't
but
give it to me.
I'm gonna go. I would love to battle you one day. I've never battled in my life. I suck.
Yeah.
I'm fat. I'm ugly,
I would
and
love to,
nobody
too.
likes to talk to me. But I hope you have a great night. All of y'all, stay blessed, stay warm, and stay
Dawson
safe.
Lover, thank you for the follow. I'll follow
Thank
you
you,
back when I
Dawson.
get off of here, honey.
We love you.
All right, bye bye.
God bless you, girl.